Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets. Yeah, better move out the way cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all it is. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. My heart on my sleeve, stress on my greed. That's how I get it. Success ain't no giving. Some days I don't eat, I don't sleep. When I'm focused, I'm dangerous. Down on it when I'm anxious. Ain't no limit till I tank. I'm running on fumes. The opposition don't know.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Please, everyone, take a deep inhale and a slow exhale. Trying to blow up Master's comments on his YouTube. What are we talking about? What is this? What video? What are you guys doing? Is Cheryl up to no good or what? The one that dropped off today. Is it going? Is it going? What is happening with today's video? Is it doing well? Oh, I just opened up my browser and seen Liver King. It just went up not long, huh? Okay, it's only 1 hour. 1.6K views, 1 hour. Okay. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. If I get anything above 1K per hour is doing well. So we'll just leave that there. Okay, are we ready? Give me a yes. Where's all your cameras gone? Why is everybody's cameras turned off all of a sudden? You guys all suddenly stripped butt naked or something? Or what are you afraid of? Okay, very good. Cameras are coming on. Okay, let's go. So I have 10 points for you guys, please. 10 points. Okay, 10 points. Number one, okay, we're going to recap again. Number one, we must be in a mega niche. Okay, and if you do not know what mega niche yet, because I actually got some feedback from Maria before that some of you haven't decided on a mega niche. Okay, then pick 3. And do 3 videos per week. 1 per mega niche. Or do 2. Pick 2 mega niches and do 2 per week. You guys understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. Do 2 or do 3. For the first 3 months, let YouTube decide what mega niche you should be in. Okay? And those are still in doubt, but I still don't know which 2 or which 3. Okay? ASMR, mukbang, and standing and smiling. Okay? 3 mega niches. Yes? So if you can't decide for you and you are not capable of making your own decision, let me decide for you. Monday mukbang, Wednesday ASMR, and Sundays Sundays standing and smiling. Okay? So now you know. No questions. Don't ask any more questions. That's it. Because you cannot decide. This is what happens. You know, if you come to dinner with me, this is what will happen. If you are one of those people, we go for dinner, we look at the menu, I say, what do you want to drink? I will be, okay, so you're drinking water, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? If you are incapable of deciding what you're going to drink or what you're going to eat today, I will decide for you. Just keep it easy. So it should be the case that everybody has a or multiple mega niche. Yes? Give me a yes inside the chat, please. Okay? And anybody who types no, I already just gave you it. Okay? 3 mega niches. Okay. Number 2, please. Only ride trends. Okay, only ride trends. Tomorrow, we're going to be covering a little bit on BuzzSumo. I know we haven't got into that yet. Tomorrow, when we do the advanced research work, we will cover a little bit on BuzzSumo. If Sammy can keep it so that it's always on the board, full board, that would be perfect. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so number 2, only ride trends. Everybody clear on that one? Give me a 1 inside the chat. Okay. Meaning, does that mean every so often a video? Or does that mean every single video? That means every single video. Okay, every single video that you upload, you're riding a trend. Okay, just a quick recap. That means, what's a trend? Something that has over 100K views and within a year, and what's the bonus? Hopefully this will be in your system. They have more views than subscribers. That's the bonus. If they don't, it doesn't matter. But your bonus, even better, is if the views are higher than their subscribers, okay? Number 3. Okay? Observe click-through. In analytics, you will be able to see the click-through rate when people are seeing your thing and how many people are actually clicking through. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? In analytics, you'll be able to see the click-through. If the click-through is low, what do you need to tweak? When I usually do any YouTube marketing coaching, I will always work on with coaching clients on click-through, observe click-through, and watch time. Okay? So the first thing I usually look at is I observe the click-through rate. What is the click-through? The question is. Okay, click-through is saying what's the click-through percentage. Let's say, for example, your video of 10 million people and the click-through is 1,000. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? Right? I mean, click-through, if you can get 5-10%, you're already doing very well. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you can do 5-10%, you're already doing pretty well. But if it's extremely low, there is a problem. Your thumbnail's not popping. Obviously, your goal is to get the percentage higher. More percentage of people clicking through when they see the impression, the thumbnail. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? Because inside analytics, you'll be able to see how many of you seen on Instagram, if you go into analytics, you will see it says how many impressions your video has had. How many of you seen that before? Do you know what impressions mean? Do you know what that is? Is that how many people have viewed your video? It's not how many people have viewed your video. Okay, that's views. So views and your impression. Impression is how many that thing has flashed up in front of. How many people? Are you guys understand what I'm saying? Right? So we want to see the impressions to views ratio. The views ratio is actually high. Then we know it's a high click-through. Is that making sense? So usually, when we're working with any of our coaching clients, what we are looking at the analytics to see what the click-through rate is. That will instantly tell us what needs to happen. If the click-through rate is low, we will start tweaking on the title, and on the thumbnail. Make sense? Okay, but what about this? Impressions. So we're adding one more to it now. So it's impressions, click-through, and watch time. Okay, we're adding one more. We're going a little bit more complex in the analytics now. Impressions. What determines impressions? Thank you. Keywords, tags, the cluster, if you're riding the algorithm. So we want loads of impressions, meaning YouTube, Instagram, TikTok is going to feature your content everywhere, loads of impressions. So we want to see impressions are high, we want to see click-through is high, and we want to see watch time is high. By the way, on a 10-minute video, if your average watch time is anywhere 30, 40, 50%, you're already doing well. So don't be too upset by it. Okay? Because there are, on social media platforms, think about it. Think about how many times you've clicked on a video before and you didn't watch till the end. I would dare say that the majority of videos you watch, you don't watch to the end. How many of you think that would be fair to say? You guys understand what I'm saying? So it's actually normal. Don't think, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's only 30%. It's really bad. No. Actually, 30, 40%, you're still doing well. Obviously, if you raise the percentage, then you're doing extremely well in your videos. Make sense so far? Okay? So you want to observe, you want to do this, okay? Observe your impression, observe your click-through, observe your watch time. If your watch time is the low one, your impressions are high, your click-through is high, your watch time is low, what must you work on? You must work on your retention inside your content. Let me ask you a question. How can you work on retention? What are certain key factors you can work on? How many hooks you have along the way? Very good, Anna. How many hooks, right? Sabella said, baiting, okay? Disruptive, yes, that will help too, okay? Pattern interrupt gets the first bit only, okay? Gets the first few seconds only, right? Another thing you can do is depending on your engagement with the people on the video, how active you are. Or those of you who are not going to be in front of camera, because, by the way, I want to say this again, all these principles you can also do even not showing your face. After lunch, we're going to show you how to edit videos not showing your face. That will still work too, okay? You will still can go viral, okay? It can still go viral. Now, so that's another thing. Movement creates energy, keeps the retention. Another thing is edit. Edit usually is my last resort. Why did I say that during the 5-day challenge? Why do I say that I don't try to depend too much on edit for retention? Because edit takes time. Right? Imagine, okay, if we keep this camera here, okay, zoom out slightly. Okay, okay, right. Imagine the camera is here. Okay, if I stand here and I speak exactly like this for 10 minutes, most likely it will not get high retention. Does that make sense? Right. Now, there are two options now here for my movement. Number one, I'm moving. So if I'm speaking like this, and then suddenly I'm speaking like this, and then, no, don't move the camera. Don't move the camera. Right. Suddenly I'm moving here, I'm speaking from here, suddenly I'm speaking from here, suddenly I'm speaking from here. It will give people that feeling that there's a lot of different camera angles, that feeling. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Right? It goes big, it goes small, it's like this, right? So that, I can film a 10-minute video, do all of that within 10 minutes. But if I do this and I speak for 10 minutes, it's going to look a bit flat for the 10 minutes. So what then we will do is we will need to get an editor, or you will need to edit, where you will need to crop in, crop out, crop in, crop out, crop in, crop out. Now you will probably need to watch the 10 minutes numerous times to get it right. So each 10 minutes you watch, that's at least an hour. Watching it 5 times. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So if you're watching it an hour, the difference is if I'm doing in camera, I'm moving, as opposed to doing it while I'm standing still and editing it, cutting it through editing program, in camera is going to be faster. Is that making sense? That's why I prefer to save time. I try to move a little bit more, have a lot more things going on around me to make it more exciting. Make sense? But both work. It doesn't matter. Some people do a lot of fancy edits. That's cool too. Okay? To keep the watch time, to keep the retention. Okay, everyone take an inhale, please. And slow exhale. Okay? So when you're watching that, then obviously your key is to adapt with the analytics. Okay? Whatever analytics you are seeing, then adapt your content by observing, adapting, keep fine tweaking. This is what I was doing. I was seeing the analytics and I was tweaking with the analytics. I was seeing where the shortfall was. Right? I recommend everyone, it doesn't matter whether you do our 1-year coaching program or not, or you hire Sabrina as a coach or not. It doesn't matter. You find a different coach. My recommendation is you find yourself a coach. Because let me tell you something, everybody has blind spots. You will not see what other people can see because you're the person creating it. How many of you you've designed something before, and while you were designing it, you thought it looked perfect. A few years later, you look back at the design, you think, what was I thinking? Anybody ever had a moment like that before? When you are the content creator, right? And sometimes you will try to find another eye. Oh, mom, what do you think of this? Dad, what do you think of this? Brother, what do you think of this? Their eye is not YouTube eye. It's different. You understand what I'm saying? I know that because I'm the guy who loved graphic design. I studied graphic design. I used Illustrator, Photoshop way before I did any social media stuff. But I realized actually a few years after, whenever I used to do all this beautiful graphic, my coach would just say, it's not going to work. I'll be like, what do you mean? Looks really good. Looks better than your thumbnail. But his thumbnail is getting more views. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Right? Can I give you one simple hack that will really help you with thumbnails? Right? This is something that I didn't realize, right? What my coach used to teach me, he said, when you're creating a thumbnail, you can't be like, oh, I'm editing it in Photoshop. Oh, it looks beautiful. Okay, watch. I'm going to show you something. Okay, let's take this thumbnail yesterday. This is what I was sharing yesterday. You guys can see my screen? He said, when you're creating a thumbnail, if I'm creating a thumbnail, this will be my page, right? I'm looking at it, wow, really punches out. He said, that's your problem. You should be doing this. And then he went like this. He said, does this capture your attention? And I said, why you make it so small? I can't see anything. He said, exactly. He said, 80% of people are browsing using mobile. Only 20% are browsing through laptop or desktop. Your thumbnail is going to be even smaller than this when people see it. Now is it popping out? And do you know what happened? I looked at majority of my thumbnails back then. They weren't popping anymore. When it was this big, the colors were very vibrant. When it was that small, I was like, everything's lost. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Right? So if you can find yourself a coach that has that YouTube eye, who has been doing YouTube longer than you, who has a lot more following than you, it helps much more having a different perspective. Otherwise, when you're designing it, you're making your videos, you're always proud of your own work. You know, oh yeah, I think I did very well. You know, but they can spot your blind spots. Okay, so. Number 4, adapt with the analytics. Okay. Number 5, persistency and what's the second word? Consistency. Okay. What's that saying? Persistency allows you to get it. Consistency allows you to keep it. Right? My persistence allowed me to get my first viral video. My consistency for 5 whole years, every single day, has allowed me to keep the monetization going. Is that making sense? It's very important points. Okay? So, now moving on, number 6. Okay. Invest in tools and shortcuts. Okay? I'm going to give you some examples here. Invest in tools and shortcuts. Okay, I want you to be totally honest here. How many of you you downloaded an app before, there's a free version, then there's a paid version. You use the free version to its max. When it asks you to pay, you're kind of like, like $20, you know. How many of you ever been like that? Be honest here, right? $20, not sure, like it's $20. Okay, look, I'm going to say the same thing again. Keep your eyes on the what? Please, everybody with me. Keep your eyes on the, say it to yourself. Keep your eyes on the Keep your eyes on the prize, okay? My question to you is this simple. What's your prize? Your prize is $15? Is that why you look at the $20 app and you kind of, upgrade to that $20? I'm not sure. Like, what if I only make $15 back? Then I've made a $5 loss. Is your prize $15? What's your prize on? Please, anybody can tell me. What's your prize on? How much is your prize? You said keep your eyes on the prize, but what's your prize? Tell me. You need to tell me. I don't know what your prize is. Okay, you guys told me you checked Social Blade. So looking at some cooking channels and things like that, looking at Ryan's Toys doing 5 million per month, what's your prize? What's your prize that you think actually it is workable because other people are doing that? How much per month ad revenue? Write it down now. What's your prize? Okay, because if you don't remind yourself of the prize, you'll always, not sure. Okay? YouTube have something called YouTube Premium. Is it called? TubeBuddy has also paid version giving you the remainder of the tags. If you don't use the paid version, it gives you a few tags, but not all of them. Some people are the people who are saving. So, but TubeBuddy, but that's $30, whatever it is, I don't know. $30 or whatever. So you're gonna just have 5 of the tags instead of having all 50 of the tags. Why? Why do you not want the whole formula? Do you understand what I'm saying? Be willing to invest in tools and shortcut, right? I'll give you another example. Tomorrow we're going to be covering BuzzSumo. BuzzSumo, another Buzz, B-U-Z-Z, Sumo, S-U-M-O. It tells you all the trends right now, not just on YouTube, but on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on everything, on Instagram. And it gives you everything that's viral, everything that's trending. You can recoup your investment just by getting one video to trend. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Right? Everybody turn to the person next to you, say, be willing to invest. Everybody turn to the other side, say, be willing to invest. Right? Be willing to invest. Okay? So, invest in tools and invest in shortcuts, whatever that is. Invest in coach. Invest. Be willing. Right? What's $10,000, $15,000? What's $20,000? What's even $25,000? If somebody with millions of subscribers could teach you, what is $20,000? $20,000, let me tell you what $20,000 is. You put $20,000 out for a coach who can really get you there. What is that? $20,000 is you getting back $20,000 per month and beyond. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So keep your eyes on please, keep your eyes on the prize. Thank you. Okay, so number 6, invest in tools, invest in shortcuts. Okay. Number 7, create a product funnel. Okay, by the way, I want to stress this point again. Right now, when you write your descriptions, do not copy my description. It will screw up the algorithm for you. If you start putting, this is my website link, this is my email address, this is my book, this is my whatever, it will screw up the algorithm for you. Can anybody please repeat why that is? Because YouTube, spam, because YouTube's goal is to keep YouTube watchers, viewers on the platform. If you are starting a channel and you are putting inside your description, check out my website, check out my online course, check out this, they will know you are going onto YouTube trying to grab YouTube's audience onto different platforms. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? That's why when they see web addresses that is not linked to YouTube inside the description, your channel actually gets penalized for it. So your likeliness of trending and going viral is significantly lower. Is that making sense? Okay? But there is a time for it. Is it okay that after we cover the 10 points, I give you a nice conservative timeline, action plan? Is that okay? So you guys know when to do what, because there is a time you can start putting links in, okay? At the time you can start putting links in, you would create a product funnel. This is my biggest recommendation to you guys. This is also what many of you over the last couple of months at least have heard a lot of the name. Who's the biggest superstar in our whole community right now? You keep hearing this name. Every single event, she's there now, right? You keep hearing the name Christine Cheng now, right? Prior to that, you kept, about a year ago, you kept hearing the name Life by Lucy, right? Prior to that, you kept hearing the name Tina Reads You. Prior to that, you kept hearing the name Tim Han from Success Insider. So a lot of the time, or different years, we have different superstars who've really been exceptional, getting exceptional results. Now, Christine Cheng is recently one of them, right? To put it into context for you, I shared with you before that when I had 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers, I was only making maybe 2 to 5K per month on ad revenue, right? It was only 2,000 to 5,000 per month on ad revenue, but I could make 100 to 150K per month from my YouTube audience. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Right? So that's why it's important, if you want to learn that, and this is what Christine's really, really took on and implemented. Why? Because Christine also only has, how many? I don't know, 35,000 subscribers? How many is she on now? It's not like millions. It's probably only like 35,000 subscribers on YouTube. But what's she been able to do? She's been able to take 37,000. There you go. 37,000 subscribers on YouTube. But in 5 days, last week, she made 300,000. How much was it, Christine? Christine's on the call. Last week, she made $320,000 last week. Think about this a moment. She's only got 37,000 subscribers. Last week, she made $320,000 by learning how to take YouTube audience through product funnel. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? How many of you want to learn product funnel? Right? I would love to, but that's 3 days by itself. So, but the idea of product funnel, I can explain to you guys, right? The idea of product funnel is actually very simple. Why is it called funnel? Is because a funnel consists of a low ticket, a mid ticket, and a high ticket. It's this simple. So what does it mean? When we teach funnels or marketing, what does it mean? It means we are learning to drive traffic from our YouTube through into a freebie giveaway to add value. Our key here is to add value. And then what happens is we will give an opportunity for a mid-ticket or a high ticket. And this is exactly what Christina's done. And by doing this, knowing how to create a product funnel, by doing this, that's how you can get results like that. I mean, her results are quite exceptional. I mean, it's even beyond what when I was doing, when I had 30,000 subscribers, I didn't get results as big as that. I mean, it's close, but not as big as that. So she's doing very, very well. But there's ways to do it. Okay, but that's basically learning about product funnels. Okay, so number 7, create a product funnel. I think that everybody should do it, because your product funnel, I would say that 99% of my money comes from product funnel, 1% comes from YouTube revenue. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? I mean, you think of it this way. How many of you would like it if right now we do maybe 20K a month or some whatever on revenue, right? 10, 20K a month. How many of you would like that? If 1% of your income if 1% of your income, your monthly income, was $10,000, $20,000, how many of you would like that? It's quite a big deal, no? That's quite a big deal, right? So that's why some people, they say, why don't you just fully focus on YouTube? That's the reason, right? Because if I put time and efforts to rewards, actually through product funnel, this is probably a big key here. Okay, I want you to highlight this one because this will be just like for Christine, just like for Life by Lucy, it's the same as well. Just like for Tina Reads You right now, it's the same as well. Just like for Tim, actually, in fact, the majority of our students who are crushing it out there right now with millions of views and stuff, majority of their money is made from product funnels. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? Right? Obviously, you don't need it. I mean, those who are like kind of, I'm happy with 20K a month, then obviously ad revenue by itself is happy too, right? But I'm just saying this is a very big thing, okay? Now, number 8, what I would recommend is that you guys learn to invest in collaborations. Invest your time, invest your money, invest your efforts, your energy into collaborations. What does it mean by collaborations? What does it mean? Shout outs, podcasts, partnering, leverage with other influencers. Okay? While you're growing your channel, try to do as many collaborations as possible. Invest your time, invest your money. If you manage to find let me ask you this question. The collaboration you want is with somebody with a higher following than you or less following than you? With higher following than you. Okay, now we got a bit of a dilemma here. You want to collaborate with someone with higher following than you. Now put yourself in the collaborator's shoes. What do they want? Do you think they want to collaborate with someone with a lower following than them? What do you think? What do you think? They also want to collaborate with someone with a higher following than them. So, if you pitch to 100 influencers to collaborate, on the off chance, you may get 2 or 3 collaborators that have higher following than you that say yes. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? So how I know, because I went through the journey. When I first started, I was pitching to everybody. I knew about collaboration. This is what we do with business. That's what I did with my Facebook. So when I went into YouTube, I thought, I know what to do. Just keep pitching for collaborations. I see everyone with higher following, 30,000 following, 10,000 following, 15,000 following, 100,000 following, 150,000 following. And what was I doing? I was keep pitching. Hey, bro, shall we collaborate? Hey, shall we collaborate? Hey, shall we collaborate? Right? Wendy Lessine, Aaron Doughty brought me to Master. So Wendy Lessine, me and Aaron Doughty's video, right? Collaboration. So in my first year, you will see I did a lot of collaborations with a lot of different influencers, collaboration videos, right? But let me tell you something, right? How many people I pitched it to, and I'll tell you the reality, a lot of the shows and podcast shows and interviews that I was on, actually, I ended up paying for instead. The reality was like this. They want something with someone with higher following. I was a beginner YouTuber. I only had 10,000, 5,000 following. Do you get what I'm saying? So why would they collaborate with me? But what influencers would do, influencers would allow you to pay them to feature on their show, example. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? Now, I know some people will be thinking, okay, but that's a lot of money. By the way, I'm going to go number 8 and number 9, I'm going to do in one go, okay? Because it's very similar. Number 9 is paying for shout-outs. Invest in shout-outs. Okay? By the way, I never say paying for, I say invest in. You see, I say paying, but I say invest in. Your mindset needs to be, you want to monetize, you want to maximize. Your mindset needs to be invest, 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 invest. If you got to pay for stuff, you're thinking, oh, I need to pay for it. No. But investing is good. Investing means there's a possibility of return, reward. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? I want everyone to repeat after me, investing is good. Right? I want you to say again, investing is good. I want you to say it with a really big smile. Investing is good. I want you to condition your mind. Investing is good. And paying, who wants to pay for anything? When invest is good. Right? Turn to the person next to you, say, investing is good. Turn to the other side, say, investing is good. Investing is good. Right? So I say, invest in shout out, invest in collaborations. I'll tell you, in my first year, most of the collaborations you see, right? Most of them, collaborations or any shout outs from any influencers was paid for. I'll tell you why. Because I went out and I sent all the messages, DMs, emails, whatever, to all the influencers. Shall we collaborate? Shall we do this? Shall we do this? Can you do this? Can you do that? And everybody ignored. Why? They all had bigger following than me. They're looking at my following thinking, why do I want to collaborate with you? I would get the off chance. 1 or 2 people said, yes, it's okay, let's collaborate. But when I started to weigh up how much time I'm dedicating to these emails and begging people to please collaborate with me and trying to prove to people that, I'm a good person and it'll be awesome and I'll help them too, And I was thinking, my God, just tell me what the shout out fee, what the collaboration fee is. Would anybody like to know? Collaboration fees, shout out fees, what to expect. Okay? Actually, it's very simple. Very simple. Let's have a look. There you go. Influencer shout out charge. Cost. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Where are we? Okay, yeah. Here we go. This one. Okay, look at these lines here. If you guys just write this down first, and I'll explain it for you guys in a moment. Right? 25K to 50K followers, $800 to $1,500. 50K to 100K followers, $1,500 to $2,000. Okay? The average rate that I've always worked from is very similar to that. What I've always worked from is 100K followers, if you guys write this down, or subscribers, giving you somewhat of some shout out or collaboration or something like that will equate to around $2,000. Okay? Roughly something like that. Okay? So obviously, give and take. If you go low, if you go 10K, then $200. If you go 1 million following subscribers. So I know my channel is classed as, what's that term? A mega. It's called, I'm classed as a mega influencer. we're one tier below. So there's different ones. There's micro, macro, macro, nano, micro, macro, mega, then celebrity. So these are the tiers. And all of them will have their usual fees. So I'm not quite in the celebrity bracket yet. So celebrity bracket is higher. But mega influencer is equivalent to, that's 1 million plus, right? Subscribers is usually around the $20,000 mark for a specific shout out. Like if you were to pay me to do a shout out for your channel, for your video, for your product, for your service, that's how much you expect to pay. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? Right? Now, I'll give you guys this example then. So back then, what I would do is, because I would look at this, I'll be like, well, this type of fee is kind of still seems quite high, but I need to think, where is my return? If I'm investing in this, where is my return? That's my thought process. You guys understand what I'm saying? Right? What I ended up investing in actually is a lot around this mark. A lot of $2,000 type of shout outs and collaborations. And I'll tell you how I worked it out. It's actually very simple. 100,000 subscriber person giving a shout out to a particular video or channel or something like that, it will probably boost my views up to, I don't know, anywhere from 10K to 50K views, which was a big deal for me at the time. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? Right? 10K to 50K views. Now, the thing is, I would push that, and the amount of subscribers I would get from that is probably, again, under 10%. Not everybody who views will subscribe. So what it will do, it will give me an extra, how many subscribers? What would you say? Take a guess. Out of an extra 10,000 to 50,000 views, how many subscribers would you guess how many people would subscribe from that? Right? Yeah, I think the same as what Neha just said. It's around, I think around 2 to 3K, something like that. Right? On average, if I paid $2,000 for a shout out, I'll probably get an extra 2,000 to 3,000 subscribers. Right? Now, let me ask you this question. If I get 2,000 to 3,000 subscribers, because you guys are thinking, well, is it worth 2,000, right? If I get an extra 2,000 to 3,000 subscribers, okay, how much money is made from the extra 2,000, 3,000 subscribers? Right? Yeah, roughly $1 per subscriber. But by the way, this is quality subscription, because this is filtered from the 30,000 views. You understand what I'm saying? So this is actually people who are interested in your topic, right? You need to understand from the 2,000, 3,000 subscribers, the recurring revenue, every time they're watching my videos for the rest of my life, I get paid. Is it worth $2,000? Yes or no? Right? And I'll tell you why it's very cool to stimulate your channel at the beginning. Let me explain how the algorithm works. A lot of people don't know this. Okay? So you can draw it out with me. So YouTube, how they distribute content is like this, okay? How they distribute content is you will do your upload, okay? You will upload your video, okay? You are a person with very little subscribers, okay? And then let's say what happens is when you upload the video, what YouTube will do, YouTube will take your video and it will distribute to it will give 100 impressions. Can you guys remember what impressions are? So YouTube will be like, okay, you've put those tags on, but you're newbie. God knows if your content is even good or not. God knows if people even like it or not. So let us do this. The algorithm works by, let's take your content, right? It's like a Fibonacci, how it works. They'll take your content and they'll say, here's 100 people, flash, 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 flash. Do you understand what I'm saying? In front of 100 people. And then what happens is, based on the 100 impressions, what it'll see is it will track click-through and it will track watch time. And if you win in click-through and watch time, so click-through and watch time, okay, two things. If you win in click-through and watch time, what it will do, it will take the same video. Okay, now what it will do, it will distribute it to 1,000 people, 1,000 impressions. It will check the same two things once again, and then it will distribute to 10,000 if it still passes the check. When it hits 10,000, it'll check out to 100,000 people, and 1 million people, and 10 million people, and 100 million people. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it distributes part by part, bit by bit. Okay? Now, the interesting thing is this. When we time the shout-outs right, we are kind of hacking the algorithm. Because what we're saying is, okay, we're going to upload a video, it's going to distribute to 500 impressions and see how it goes. Goes to 1,000 impressions, see how it goes. If we time the shout-out right, the shout-out will come in, bam. It's did 1,000 impressions, it's got 1,000 views, and it's got 1,000 engagement or whatever it is, and suddenly YouTube is like, this is very relevant content. So what happens is it distributes to the other 1 million people or everything. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So what are you doing there? How I looked at it was the $2,000 I would pay out, I'm not paying for 3,000 people. If I'm timing the shout out right at the right time on my upload time, if I'm timing it right, guess what? Actually, my $3,000 is investing in another 1 million impressions. Because the shout out is just boosting the algorithm. Is this starting to make sense for you guys? How many of you just got an aha there? Right? Because now YouTube are looking at the stats, they're like, wait there a second, this has gone wild now. So what do? They distribute it to the big numbers. That is my $2,000 very well spent. And that's why you'll see on my channel, I hit 100,000 subscribers, literally from scratch, within 3 months. How many think that's pretty good? And that's why in, a year and a half, 2 years, something like that, then I hit 1 million subscribers. Because every single time I'll be thinking, okay, when do I time these shout-outs? What do I do? So my money invested out, this is all about investment. When you invest, I'm not thinking, if I was to pay $2,000, I would never pay it. If I was to pay $10,000, $20,000, I'll never pay it. But if I was to invest it, I need to understand how this money can come back. Okay? So that's one point, but that isn't all. That's only one small point. Because the second point is, if I'm boosting this and it's getting all the impressions out, yes, there's more impressions going out, but I would also time it alongside my product funnel launch. Every time I invest, I want to maximize the return. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? What is the point in me? If I know I'm paying $2,000 or $10,000 or $20,000 for a shout out, what's the point in me paying it out there, just getting one revenue stream when I know I can get multiple revenue streams? Please turn to the person next to you, say, always think multiple revenue streams. Turn to the other side, say, always think multiple revenue streams. Streams. So what is the multiple revenue streams? Obviously, I have affiliates, I have shout-outs and collaborations too, and also there's many, many different things, but product funnel is my biggest one. So if I time a launch, at the same time, I want you to put it into perspective here. Okay? I pay $2,000, I get 30,000 people view that video. Out of 30,000 view that video, I get 3,000 people subscribe. But 30,000 people viewed that video. The 30,000 people viewed that video, it's timed with, on that video, I promote a product at the end. By the way, guys, I've got this thing, really cool. If you want to learn more about it, it's a program, it's $1,000 or $500 or whatever. It's a full manifestation mastery program. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? Okay, let me ask you a question. Out of 30,000 people who are interested and view your content on a $500 product, $500, so not extremely high, not extremely, okay? How many people do you think might buy? Just take a guess. 30,000 people go to view a video. It's a nice, compelling video, talk about, quite nice, whatever. Okay, someone said 5%, 40%, 15%, 3,000. What does that mean? When did this give me 2? Okay, let's be conservative. Let's use the 5%. Let's not be, I don't want to get everyone's hopes up too high, okay? 5%. What's 5% of 30,000, please? 30,000 people, viewers. What's that? Right. 1,500? Yeah? Let's go lower. Let's say only 2% buy. Let's be very conservative. Is that okay? I don't want to get everyone's hopes up high, okay? Okay, let's say 1,000. Okay, so what does that mean? Right. Let's just say 1%. Let's go with what Nilufer just said. Let's go 1%. Is that okay? Only 1% buy out of 30,000 people. Your $500 program, that's 300 times by 500. It's $150,000. Is that right? So when you guys are looking at this and you're saying, how did Christine make $300,000 last week? Well, actually, if you time things right, it's a very simple math. So that's why when people say that shout out for that million subscribers, $20,000. I'm like, that's good. Let's calculate the number. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Let's calculate the number. My whole thing is, if you put money out, look how to get the money back. Right? And a lot more. Then it doesn't matter how much money, nothing isn't expensive. Why is 20,000 expensive? It's not expensive at all. Right? In fact, let me ask you this question. This information that I'm giving you right now, how many of you are getting some aha moments? Your mind is going quite wild right now. You've got a lot of different ideas. Okay? Because I know some of you will be thinking, but I don't have a product funnel. What if I told you don't need a product funnel? Right? We'll take Marion, for example. Marion's doing yoga videos, training videos. Let's say she says, I don't have any yoga programs or products or anything. Doesn't matter. Do you think there is somebody outside with a yoga program? Do you think there is somebody outside with yoga mats? Selling yoga mats? How many think there might be some people who would like you to help them sell it? And to give you 50% profit. There's many people who will be happy to do that with you. So those of you who are like, but I don't have my own product. I'm not a coach. You don't need to be. When you have influencer status, you have audience, guess what? When you know how to get views in, you only need to know somebody who has any product they want to sell, and you align with it, you can already collaborate. Is that making sense? Right? This information that I'm giving you right now, just in this 1 hour, how much is this information worth to you? Tell me. How much is it worth? Is it worth the $1,000, $500, $100 that you invested to be on this program? Is it worth that? Just these 3 hours learning this stuff, this was my biggest aha moments in my journey. If you apply this, it's huge. $150,000 with one shout out you make back. People think you paid a lot of money out. Only you know you made a lot of money back. Do you guys understand what I'm saying here? Right? So always maximize on your investments. So that's why I say, number 8, invest in collaborations. Number 8, invest in collaborations. Number 9, invest in shout-outs. Be willing. Turn to the person next to you, say, be willing to invest. Turn to the other side, say, be willing to invest. Okay? And number 10, this is a big aha moment I learned. It's called the 1,000 True Fan Theory. Okay? This was created by a bunch of video content creators back in the day, YouTubers, and it was a genius model when they were teaching it. They said a lot of people they're focused on how do I get 1 million subscribers. But what these guys were saying, actually, that's not your focus. Your focus is the 1,000 True Fan Theory. And what this means is it's the quality of relationship you build with your audience. Your goal is to build community. Raving fans was the words that they said. Raving fans. Okay? So I want to make a point on what Cheryl's saying there about IG, okay? Because I know some of the people were saying about Instagram or TikTok and other platforms, okay? Without a doubt, YouTube is best for building relationship, without a doubt. Because YouTube is known for mid and long form content. How often do you think about it? How often do you walk in the streets, scroll Instagram or scroll Facebook? Might be quite often. But how often do people walk around the streets scrolling YouTube? Probably not very often. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? Because how do people watch YouTube? Oh, okay, I'm home now. Okay. Let me watch YouTube. Isn't it right? Most people will not consume YouTube while going shopping, watching YouTube. That's not what people do. If people are shopping, going to the mall or something like that, people can consume Instagram, people can consume TikTok, but they're not going to consume YouTube. YouTube is when you sit at home in your private space and you're prepared. This next hour, I'm going to watch a few videos. Do you understand what I'm saying? That amount of relationship, think about it this way. When you just flick through things on Instagram, how many things you're interested in, but you don't subscribe to their channel, you don't follow their Instagram page? Probably a ton of them. Even the videos that you really, really like, and you share it, you tag your friends, but you still don't follow their page. True? But YouTube is different. YouTube, you follow, you subscribe, you want to watch more, you sit down, you relax, you watch all of it, you binge watch. That's why back then, I had already built 500,000 following on Facebook. What I thought was, I can drag the people from Facebook onto YouTube. Then I realized it's a complete different demographic. Nobody came on YouTube. Although I had 500,000 there, I kept saying, subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe. I would get like 2 subscribers. It was not coming. But then when I dedicated to YouTube and I realized this 1,000 true fan theory works best through YouTube because of relationship. I need to make the people who's watching me feel like we're best friends. And if I can get 1,000 true fans, guess what? And this is the interesting thing. If the 1,000 true fans theory means they keep coming back, the same 1,000 people, that's all you're looking for, keep coming back every single time to comment, to like, to subscribe, to share. As long as I have the 1,000 raving fans, they will bring on all the other fans. Because I want you guys to understand one very interesting thing in society. People don't buy when you sell. People buy when people buy. I used to find it really weird. I would go in the streets because my dad used to always say, everything fast, shortcut, whatever, fast, shortcut, see what the fastest way. And then my dad was a very impatient person. So wherever he's seen queues, he would be away from queue. He would like, no, not queuing up for that, not lining up. But it's very interesting because he used to always walk around, and whenever we've seen in West queuing, it's very strange. If you go to China, it's very different. People don't queue. Front of the line, right? There is no queue. There's just a big, but Western world is strange. You'd walk in streets and then you'll see one shop, suddenly when there's a queue, everybody will start queuing up. right? No, in China, right, when they first launched their first H&M store, how did they promote that day? They paid the people in China line up outside H&M for day one on launch day to pack that thing up. Do you know why? Because nobody knew what H&M was, but because they've seen everyone's outside, so everybody's now waiting outside. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So it creates that demand. It was a perception. PR, perception equals reality. Perception creates reality. And so, in the same sense, your thing is okay, you are not aiming for 1 million subscribers. You are aiming for 1,000 true fans who are dedicated to wanting to come back for more, wanting to learn from you, wanting to be with you on your videos, want to feel like you're their best friend. And that's why you will see in the earlier days of my videos, you will click on one video, I'm sat in my living room. You'll click on a second video, I'm sat in my bedroom, on my bed. You click on another video, I'm cooking in my kitchen while speaking to you. This is the full indoctrination process. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, think about it. Who sees your bedroom? Only your closest people. Who sees your kitchen? Only your closest people. Who goes to the gym with you? Only your closest people. So if you give people that feeling, they've gone into all of your private spaces, suddenly they know you, they like you, they trust you, you're their best friend. They show up for you every single day. Let's hang out again today, they say. And you only need 1,000 of those. Because once you have 1,000 of those coming back, always commenting on your videos, liking your videos, viewing your videos, guess what? Number one, YouTube algorithm will already start distributing to all the rest of the people. But aside from that, all the outside people who are new to the channel see your raving fans, and because they rave, because your raving fans are raving, they follow on the raving. Are you understand what I'm saying? Because people buy when people buy. Right? Wow, that's hard to digest this amount of information. How many of you just got some ahas there? Okay? Yes, it's a lot of information. It's a lot of different points. So what I want to do is I want to do this. I want to break this up a bit. After this, what I want to do, I want to go into straight timeline. This is a beautiful timeline. Your 1 year timeline. This is the same 1 year timeline we usually give our 1 year coaching clients and students. Okay, so I want to share that with you guys so you guys know what to expect in the first 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year, and when to monetize, when to do this, when to do shout outs, when to do collab. So I give you the full timeline. Is that okay? Okay, but before we do that, I want to do this, because if I give the timeline now, your brain might frazzle or something. So I don't want you to explode. I also don't want you to implode. I'm going to allow you to get this energy flowing by putting you guys into breakout rooms of 30 people. Can we do that, team? 30 people, breakout rooms. Please go through all the notes so far from today only, and I want you to share what you learned, because teaching is what? Teaching is learning. When you teach it, you learn on a deeper level. It logs into your conscious and subconscious. Okay, so please take turns teaching what you learn on all the different points. So I'm going to give you guys a good 10 minutes inside the breakout rooms. We're going to come back and I'm going to break out the final timeline just to wrap up this session. Is that okay? Very cool. Marian's asking, what's point number 5? You will find out in your breakthrough room on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on your screen right now.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm starting, and after someone else could say something. Yeah. Okay. A lot of aha moments today. One is when he talks about the shout out, when he explained that it boosts and it really adds to the algorithm finally. It's quite impressive how we explain that how YouTube distributes the videos and so on. And when he asked how many videos you commit to do every week, I say 2. And he said when he said that your quantity reveals as well, I may say your ambition or whatever. I said, what? So what does it mean? I'm not enough ambitious, but it's what I can commit today. But what I realized that maybe if I can do better, maybe 3 videos, it will boost as well my YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm thinking about it to rethink about my commitment. That's all for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Maybe I can go ahead. I forgot to raise my hand, but I also have one question because I lost connection in one point, and that was while he was mentioning the collaboration. I was not sure if any of you caught that collaboration with what kind of people, like people who are already very well known, or people who you might have the same niche with, who you would collaborate on a project that is outside of YouTube, or to create really a YouTube video together, or I didn't hear that. So
what I understand, hi everyone, that right now, if you don't have a lot of followers, the idea is to try to invest with some people that have more followers than you and help you to get the chance to go higher to this algorithm.
Yes.
And when you have enough followers, you can have a collaboration with someone else to use. This is my understanding about it.
That is on YouTube
directly. But the way is try to have this funnel product that you can. It's not need. You don't need a product. Just you need a space when you can have this follow to you to offer something else, right? For example, have a collaboration with someone. He give an example with someone that is selling, for example, yoga products or something related where is your goal.
Recording in progress.
Mercury retrograde was playing with us. Everybody's okay, yes. So we got redistribute you in with your breakthrough leader. So you don't have to worry. It's all good. Don't you worry, my child. Okay. Very good. So you will see, team, we are ready. Yes. Beautiful. So you will see a button on your screen. You can click on there and then you have a room with your breakthrough leader. Beautiful. Enjoy, everybody. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I have a whole new room now. Let's see who's in here. Okay.
Hi, Louise.
Balaji, hello.
Nice to meet you, everybody.
Good to see you. Okay, who wants to go over what your aha moments thus far are? I see Balaji with his virtual hand up. Please do your hands, guys, because that's how I'm going to pick you. Balaji, please unmute yourself.
Namai Malayalam. So my biggest aha from the morning session is people don't buy when you sell. People buy when they see other people buy it. So this is the biggest aha I had from the morning session. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Thank you, Balaji. All right, the next hand I see is Maisha. My dear, please unmute yourself.
Namo Himalaya. Nice to see you, Janine.
Nice to see you.
I think my biggest aha was honestly when Master was talking about like fear. It's something that I've definitely struggled with a lot. And it kind of made me think about like, I need to aim to become a little bit more limitless in what I do. And then also when Master talked about like being disruptive, like I'm naturally just like kind of a shyer person, kind of more introverted, but it's like to grab attention or to, you know, kind of get people to listen, I need to like be comfortable with being a little bit more disruptive and out there. So those are my biggest ahas. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, be disruptive, be silly. Be that Maisha that wants to come out. Grab that attention. Girl, you speak very well, so you should be more disruptive.
Had a lot of
All right. Yes. And that's what it is. Practice makes what?
Is it perfect?
Improvement, not perfection. Improvement. All right. Nushan. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Namo Himalaya.
Hi, Namo Himalaya. Yes, you pronounced it perfectly. Thank you, Jenny. My aha moment was one about the watch time and the click-through. That was a big aha moment for me, that when you see that the click-through is low, you have to do some tweaks and you have to focus on the titles and the tags. And when you see the watch time is low, your focus should be on the retention. So these are very big aha moments for me.
Yes, I love those. Thank you. You're welcome. The next hand I see is Nilam Z. Please unmute yourself, my dear.
Can you see me?
I can.
Okay. So all the 8 points that Master mentioned that we need to focus on regarding the YouTube videos were all my aha moments. But the one that I really that really clicked with me was being willing to invest and investing, in the influencers, the YouTube influencers, so that it brings in an ROI. So you are investing in them to generate more revenue. I think was, and also the Genius model. So like having 1,000 true fan theory, like the true fan, that was also one of my aha moments. So yeah, these two.
Yes. And what did Master say? Instead of pay, think of it as, yes, absolutely. That actually vibes better with me. To invest. Invest, not pay. I don't want to pay for anything. Invest, yes.
Invest,
absolutely.
yes.
Thank you for your aha moments.
Thank you.
The next hand I see is Ayman.
Hello, everyone. Namo Himalaya. My name is Ayman.
Ayman.
Spiritual. So my biggest aha moment is 1,000 true fan theory, that we have to have 1,000 raving fans, because then they would bring other raving fans, and it's just, that was my biggest aha moment, because in my language that I speak, we only have about 16 million people who speak my native language, and I was like, how I'm gonna bring all those people to my channel? But then I realized, oh, actually, I think with this theory, I can do good. I can do well. And I started to again feel confident. At first, I thought maybe I should start like 2 channels, one in English, one in Kazakh. Like, what should I do? But now I know that it's going to be fine. I just have to speak to them with kindness, like treat them with my best friends, talk to them with my best friends. And yes, that was my aha moments. Thank you, everyone.
You are welcome. That's awesome that you did that research to find out how many speak your native language.
Yes.
Go, girl.
Thank you.
All right. Yes. And be confident and consistent. Absolutely. Thank you for your share. The next one I see is Krishna. Please unmute yourself.
Namaste, Namo Himalaya, everybody, great souls. So I have a lot of splendid aha moments, and one of the biggest interesting ones, to be honest, was to start sincerely with relationship building on YouTube, bringing people in your private places, what Master was saying, in your bedroom, your kitchen, television, because it really creates that personal bonding, which will create, of course, much more followers, much more attraction, much more attention. And on top of that, the biggest aha moment was also the different investment channels you can have on YouTube, and different income streams as well. So amazing, looking forward as well.
Thank you for your shares. Beautiful, Krishna. The next hand I see is Miss Christina. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, everyone. I'm Christiana.
Christiana. Oh, that is right. Yes.
That's okay. It happens. I got a couple of aha moments. One of them is being prepared for negative comments and stop caring because your purpose is more powerful than the negativity. I was really mind blown by how honest Master was to share that vulnerability with us. And it's like, even if it's a little thing, your purpose is more powerful than the negativity. The importance of investment, investing, you're investing in tools, investing in coaches, shortcuts, collaborations, shout outs. I didn't realize how big the field of investment is. We take it so lightly. It's like, oh yeah, you invested in X, Y, and Z, but there's so much to invest in that makes things easier for us if we truly look at the big picture. And I think the last one was perception creates reality. So how do you want to be perceived and how do you want to be viewed? So those were my three big ahas.
Those are amazing aha moments. I love those. Perception creates reality. That is absolutely true. And the not caring, I had to learn that myself. I'm just like, oh, thank you. It doesn't matter. You just turn their negativity into positive thought for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you that you noticed me. And then you just keep moving on. Right?
Yeah, I loved how Cheryl had given us the abbreviation. Haters is, hating, angry towards everyone reaching success.
Yes, I love that. I took that and I put it in a back channel that, I have.
And I was like,
I love that. I copied that. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to use that. You're going to say it on Twitter. Absolutely. Thank you for your shares. All right. Who is next? I don't see another hand up. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start scrolling up. Louise, please unmute yourself, my dear.
Hi, Namo Himalaya, everyone. So my biggest aha moment, I had several, but the first one was no investment is too big as long as the reward is greater. This is an area that I've struggled with in the past on making decisions and investing. So that was huge for me. And also when you're investing in the future, not the present, and to keep your eye on the price. So that was really big for me because that's an area that I used to struggle with, and I'm happy to say that I have improved so much. So that really stood out for me today.
I love that you recognize it. Yes, awesome. Yes. Beautiful share. All right. Who else? I'm scrolling through people. Who do I see? I see, Dr. E. Dr. E is here. Please unmute yourself.
Hi, what's up? What's up? Okay,
hello.
Wait. I'm so sorry. Can someone go first? Because I need to close the door. Okay, wait. I don't have to anymore. What's up, everyone? I love this room. Like it's everyone. It's been ages since I've seen you guys. You're all awesome. And if anyone wants like a free checkup, you just have to like open your mouth and get close to the camera. But yeah, no one wants to see that. Anyway, so one of the things that I really liked about today was how you can create a product funnel through anything. Honestly, a lot of people sometimes they have this even master. They have the link tree, and through there you can literally like open different doors for yourself. So the link between Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and like TikTok and Snapchat and Twitter, and it's all kind of simple right now, but you should think of them individually and think of them in a group at the same time. I never grouped them, honestly. I used to think of them individually. So that was it. And second thing is seeing all of you guys right now. That was like another awesome moment. So
thank you for your share, Dr. E. It's good seeing you.
You too.
All right, let's see. Anastasia, girl, unmute yourself. Give us your aha moments.
Okay, hello everybody. Nice to see you all. I see many faces that I know. So the truth is that I attended today, a few hours ago, the whole SIA. Everyone is telling all the aha moments that I have, I must say.
That's okay.
Yes. I think the most important is that you must invest and don't see that with your money is something bad or you should not do it. Whatever the money you put in, it's an investment for you. That's all, guys. Nice to see you all.
Good to see you. Thank you for your share. Edwina, my dear, please unmute yourself.
Hi, Jenny. Hi, everyone. So my big aha moment is, so we have to be so congruent with our goal and purpose. If not, we will have fear. So set up the big goals. And yeah, that's it.
That's a beautiful takeaway. Thank you. Thank you so much for
Recording in progress.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. So, keyboard warriors, what are your learnings? What's your biggest aha? One aha each. Come on, let's see what we got. Put it out. Invest. Amazing room. 1K true fans. People buy when you see other people buy. Thank you, room 3. Recurrent revenue. Investing is good. Invest in yourself. Collaborate. Quantity. Invest in shout out. Invest in shout outs. Product funnel. Be willing to invest. True raving fans. 1,000 raving fans. I love this community. Tweaking. Okay. Based on analytics. Product funnel. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Product funnel. Perception equals reality. Very good. Message and purpose is beyond what you think. Quantity, viral hacks, disruptive. Be vulnerable. Purpose is more important than negative comments. I invest, not pay. Wonderful. Speak what they want. Fear is an illusion. 1,000 true fans. Build relationship with fans. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Very good. Okay. Are we ready? Give me a I'm ready inside the chat, please. Are we ready? What I want to do, usually when we run a 1-year program on social influence, what we do with our coaching students and clients is we start off with a plan, a 1-year plan. And I'd like everybody to write this down, because how many of you know what is the name of this is quiz time? How many of you know what is the name of the first book I ever wrote? Does anybody actually know? Does anybody actually know? The first book I ever wrote. No. You guys thought you were experts, huh? No. Ah, okay. Was that our own team writing it? Stick person with bricks. That's the one. You guys, no, it wasn't Set It and Forget It. Was the second. The first book I ever wrote was called Think Big, Build Small. It was called Think Big, Build Small, actually. Okay? And this is the way I want everybody to think about it here, is your goal needs to be big, for sure. How many of you have, or by now, have a big goal? Okay, you want to reach out to millions of people around the world. The more the better, the more person high. Make it look big. Let the universe know that you mean it. Look big, right? Right? Tell the universe, I mean big, right? Tell the universe, you mean big. How is the universe going to know? I mean big, show it. I mean big, right? This is your purpose. The problem is sometimes when your dreams and goals are so big, you get overwhelmed because you're like, oh, I feel too far away from that thing. Can it really be possible? Is belief system strong? Doubts and fears. And that's why I always encourage everybody, think big, but build small. So how we do that is we need to use a process called chunking to break it all down, make it digestible. How are we going to get there? So is it okay that on this flip chart, I break down for you how we usually break it down for our one-year clients to make it nice and simple. It's understandable. Yes? Is that okay? So you guys can write it down with me, and what to expect when and what to do when and things like that. Okay, so I'm going to split it into 4 parts. Okay? 4 parts. So the first part is month 1, month 1 to 3. Okay? And month 1 to 3, what we call it is laying the strong what? Foundations. Okay? Laying the strong foundations. Okay? What does laying the strong foundations consist of? I say laying the strong foundations consist of consistency and testing. I always say to it, like, even though we know we have numerous students who have been able to monetize within first 3 months, I say, just remove from your mind right now. You know the big plan. You know the big plan. You've got the big plan, $1 million per month, $500,000 per month, whatever it is, that's the big plan. You've already set it out there. Time to forget it, okay? First 3 months, don't think about monetization. Do what you're supposed to do in the first 3 months of your growth. And I'll tell you what you're supposed to do, okay? You're supposed to focus on consistency and testing. That's all. What does it mean? Whatever you decided, please, once again, inside the chat, how many videos per week for you? Once again, inside the chat. 2, 3, 2, 3, 7, 2, 5, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 7, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 1. Okay, so there, you've decided. Let me ask this question. Which days? Tell me now. You're committing. Here you're committing. Which days? This is what I would do. If you joined our one-year program, I would do the same thing with you, right? This is what we do. Okay, you've decided Wednesday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Somebody rebel there, you know. You always have a rebel. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. I'm going to be different. Tuesday. Okay. So it doesn't matter. Okay, that's fine. Every one of you just wrote down the correct answer. No problem. You did well. Amazing. Correct answer. Okay. Let me ask you a question. What time? Right. And don't nobody write divine time. Okay. This is when you don't just write divine time. 8 a.m., 8 a.m., 8 a.m., 12 a.m. There's the rebel again, you see. 8 a.m., 8 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. There's another rebel. 9 a.m. is the rebel, but not rebel enough. That's the one. 9 a.m. 4 a.m., 3:33 p.m. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let me tell you something. Whatever time you just wrote down, that is the correct answer. Well done. Another tick. You did well so far. You're doing well. Okay? My only thing for you now is over the next 3 months, you never miss an upload day or upload time. That's all. Never miss an upload day or upload time. Okay? Never. You always hit the upload day and upload time for the next 3 months. Testing. What does that mean? These are analytics. You're seeing the views, you're seeing the responses, you're seeing the impressions, you're seeing the engagement, you're seeing the click-through, you're seeing the retention. You'll be tweaking titles, tweaking thumbnails, tweaking designs, tweaking design set, your sets, you're tweaking camera movement, you're tweaking the way you speak, the way you illustrate, the way you do the voiceover, the way you do the meditation, whatever, you're tweaking. And you're not just tweaking, meaning I'm just going to test loads of random shit over 3 months. No. You are going to tweak according to the analytics. Because why? Stats don't lie. Most people are too lazy to look at that, so what do? They just randomly try all different things and say nothing works. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? You need to understand there's 3 points. There's the impression you need to get, there's the click-through you need to get, and there's the retention you need to get, the watch time. That's all. Do you understand what I'm saying? Nice and simple. So that's all you're going to be focused on. Are you going to be focused on, but I'm not making any money yet? No. You know that is the plan. First 3 months, nothing's supposed to happen. If it does, great. You're the Tina Wongs, right? Great, amazing. Well done, you. Okay, now, from there, in month 3 to 6, please write this down. Okay, this I usually class as monetization. Okay, monetization months. Okay, our goal now is monetization. Hopefully, with 3 months of uploading consistently, you would have figured a thing or two out, what people are wanting to see, what people are not wanting to see. Okay, I know some of you are thinking, but that's only 3 months' time. How am I really going to get enough views and people seeing my stuff to be able to analyze anything? Well, let me ask you a question. How many of you joined last week 5 days and already seen a difference in the way you post and the response you're getting? Just give me a yes inside the chat if you are one who joined last week 5 days and you already see it's a difference in your stats. Massive. Yes, massive. You did that in 5 days. Let me ask you a question. Has anybody from last week, what you learned, managed to get any videos with hundreds of views or even 1,000 view plus? Did anybody manage to get anything in hundreds of views or 1,000 views plus? 12,488, 400, 3,000, 1,500. Can you guys see this? 2,700, 12,000. These are people who learned last week, applied it, and this week already getting thousands. Now my question is you this. 3 months later, is it possible for you to get hundreds of thousands of views accumulate? Yes or no? Right? Exactly. But the key is doing the right thing, analyzing it right, having your coach, your mentor, or you know how to analyze it, testing, consistency. Then you see that you built a strong foundation. You know the direction, you know the mega niche, because you've read the stats. Month 3 to number 6, right? Monetization. My guess is that a good conservative amount to look at is somewhere to the 2K mark. That's just being conservative, being like what I was doing. Do you get what I'm saying? That 2K mark. And then if you did something like me, it would be 2K first month, 2.5K second month, and 3.5K third month. You guys understand what I'm saying? So it would go up steadily as you continue that going. Okay? Now, my thing with K month here, right? I would start looking at, this is if you care about money or finances at all, is to start planning your product funnel. By the way, it's not just product funnel. What we usually work on is, there will be a number of things. I'll tell you what there is. Number one is product funnel. Okay, number one is product funnel. That could be your product, or if you don't have a product, like I said before, we will find somebody else with a product that is in a similar niche to yours. Let's say you're doing magic tricks, and you don't have a magic trick box. That's fine. You can just find some magic trick box and still offer it as your product funnel. Do you understand what I'm saying? It could be somebody else's product, and you can still make money from it. We will start planning for that. Right? Now, when you start planning for that, the product funnel, what else do you have? Affiliates. Affiliates, you can do drop shipping, you can do drop shipping, which would be your own business, your own funnel. You could do Amazon affiliates. By the way, don't think they are all small percentages. It makes a big difference, actually. Do you know how Amazon affiliates work? Does anybody not know how it works? Right. It's actually very simple. Right. Let's say, for example, okay. Let's say, for example, you go to Amazon. How many of you have ever bought anything from Amazon before? Raise your hand nice and high. Okay, cool. Now, let's say I am doing content based on, okay, let's say yoga, okay? Now, I can find a yoga mat on Amazon. And what I can do is I can join the affiliates program for free. And when I join it for free, I can get the same yoga mat that I use from Amazon, that link, and I will have my personal link. Instant, just like that. Just a click of a button, I get it. When I get that button, when I get that link, what do? I now can start putting it in my description. Okay, by the way, we won't do it. We will do it depending on how many subscribers and how many views consistent you're getting, whether you've been segmented into a mega niche yet or not. So we could do it here, or we could do it here. Usually these two phases is where we do it. Okay. Otherwise, in first month, definitely no links. Okay. But we can start introducing some links around here. Now, if I put the link to the Amazon page, imagine I'm teaching yoga, and at the end of my video, I say, by the way, guys, a lot of you have been asking about this yoga mat. Where did I get it from? Actually, I thought it would be easier if I just go and find it. I actually bought it from Amazon, and I just found a link for you guys so that you guys don't need to go search for it. I've just dropped it inside the description, so just click on the link in the description. You'll be able to find it. That's all I need to say. Don't need any hardcore sales or anything, right? Just, hey, by the way, I found the link for you. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? How many of you think some of your fans or followers or subscribers would appreciate you doing that for them? Right? That's wonderful, because you're adding value, and at the same time, there can be a reward. Now, guess what happens? Well, first of all, when people click on that link, they will immediately go onto Amazon. They will go and buy the yoga mat. Let's say they pay $60 or $100 for the yoga mat. Then what would happen is, please, everyone give me another one. Okay. Because what will happen is, you will get a cha-ching. You will get a commission for it, right? It's not that high, probably 5% or something. I don't know, relatively low percentage, okay? Depends on what products and services and things like that, right? Relatively low, right? Mark was saying 10 to 15%, okay? So relatively low. But we don't look at that like that, because you're looking at numbers. Do you know, I have a video from 4 years ago still earning me money from Amazon today. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? while you are growing, imagine how many videos, I've got 2,500 videos with how many links inside those descriptions. It's just unbelievable. And imagine in every single video accumulated, you're still getting paid from all these random things. Every month I get a check from Amazon and I'm like, what's that for? At the beginning I was like, what's that for? But now I don't even ask anymore because it's just too many little bits and pieces. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right. How many think that's pretty cool? You just getting paid. Imagine this, right? You're not getting that many views. You get, I don't know, 10,000 views. Okay. Some of you already got 5,000 views from last week, right? So let's say you just got 10,000 views, not high views. Out of 10,000 views, let's say, I don't know, 5%? How many percent? I don't know. 500 people buy one. 500. And then your 10% of it is how much? $5? What do you think? 500 times by $10 is how much? $5, $10? That's $5,000. That's $2,500, $5,000. Just from you saying, hey, there's a yoga mat there. And then they saying, thank you so much for finding it on Amazon for us. Are you understanding what I'm saying? But that's not the beauty about Amazon affiliates. We're not even there yet. We're just scratching the surface. How many of you want to know a little bit more? Okay? What happens is when you direct traffic to Amazon and people go to find the yoga mat and they decide not to buy a yoga mat or they decide to buy a different yoga mat because Amazon suggested something else. If they decide to buy another yoga mat, a different one, a different brand, completely different one, you still get paid. How many of you didn't know that, by the way? Right? It's the cookies. You still get paid. You referred them to Amazon. You still get paid. So everyone give me another cha-ching. Now you're thinking, wow, that's pretty good. So if I recommended this one, they bought some other yoga mat, I still get paid. Not only that, you want to know more? If they didn't buy the yoga mat, they bought a hairdryer instead. They bought a TV instead. They bought a bunk bed instead. They bought a kettle instead. You get paid for every single thing they buy. How many think that's pretty cool? How many of you didn't know that before? Right? That's why a lot of the time when Amazon pays me and I'm like, what is this for? And I stopped checking because I was just finding random kettles and this and that. And I was just like, when did I ever sell a kettle? Do you understand what I'm saying? And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Because guess what you're doing? You're only pushing people to Amazon. How many of you had that before? You go to Amazon to specifically buy something, but then you ended up buying a whole bunch of other things. How many of you had that before? Well, that's good news for you. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? This is another stream of passive income. You'll be receiving recurring income after that. So that's why I say, number one, work on a product funnel here. Number two, work on Amazon affiliates. Number three, you can work on ClickBank. ClickBank have a lot of dropshipping products too, right? Number four, the other monetization, but I don't think you'll be able to do it at this point, we can cover it a little bit later, is you doing shout outs and collaborations, because there will come a day. Today, you are paying $20,000 for somebody to shout your channel out. In return, one day, I don't know if you guys have figured that out yet, you will be the one who can charge companies or individuals $20,000 per shout out. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So there's a lot of money that can come from growing a YouTube channel. Okay, so month 3 to 6, usually, because this has already laid the strong foundation, we will just keep the consistency going and we will start designing the product funnels that are in relevance to your mega niche. That's what we usually work on in those months, okay? Then what happens is please, next. Month 6 to 9. Okay? I would recommend you guys gather some money or firepower up, save some money up here for collaborations and shout outs. Because why? If you do this right, I think that this is your prime time for your product or products launch. Can you guys remember how I said maximize? So what I'm saying is, you built the strong foundations, you know your mega niche, you've had 3 months to test it. You start thinking on what's relevant to you and monetization, maybe acquiring at this point. I forgot to write this down, sorry. Obviously, our goal is to get ad revenue. So to earn ad revenue from YouTube, Google, okay? So to earn something here, our goal is to get monetized within the 3rd to 6th month. From the 6th to 9th month, aside from earning that, we are going to look at launching our product. But in line with launching your product, what I would do is I would time it with collaboration and shout outs. Can you guys remember what I said? You don't have to invest $20,000 in it. You can even just do $2,000 shout out. If you do $2,000 shout out, if we time it correct with your launch, guess what? You're going to make the $2,000 back in your ad revenue when you get so many more views and so many more subscribers. But aside from that, you want to try and make it back so it times with your product launch and people coming through the product funnel. Think of it this way. You're only investing $2,000. If you invest in $2,000 and each product is only $500, 4 sales, you've already got your money back. Anything more than 4 sales, you're making profit. Are you guys understanding how simple I'm thinking about this? I don't want to make it overcomplicated for you guys because I know some of you are just starting out with this. Right? But it's just that simple. I'm just saying, how many of you think that in the 6 to 9 month, you might be capable of making 10 sales on a $500 product? How many of you think that might be possible? Just 10 sales, right, on a $500 product. 10 sales on $500 product is already $5,000. Would you pay $2,000 out for a $5,000 return? Yes or no? Easy. You will do that all day long. You might even go for multiple shout outs. And if you go for multiple shout outs here and multiple collaborations, what does this mean? Well, let me show you how it works. People usually, they pay for shout out, pay for followers, pay for all this. By the way, when I say that, do not pay for followers. It will completely ruin your algorithm. If any company goes to you and say, I can get you this amount of subscribers, this amount of followers for this amount, I can get you this amount of likes, this amount of views for this amount, do not do it. It will completely screw up the algorithm and you will probably need to start a new channel from scratch because it's very hard to revive. Because you have a lot of dead subscribers that don't watch your material. Does that make sense? So do not do that. Do not pay for subscribers, do not pay for views, do not pay for likes. What I'm saying is not paying for that. I'm saying investing in a collaboration shout out. They're genuine people who will come to your channel, view your stuff that is related to that mega niche. Making sense? Now, imagine people usually pay for things like this in order to have more subscribers. If you launch it at the same time as figuring out a product funnel, it's the equivalent of you are getting free shout outs for life. It's the equivalent of you getting all the biggest influencers to all say, go to this channel, watch this video, and you don't pay a dime. Why? Because you've recouped all the money and profited from your product funnels. Your product funnels, your affiliates, your Amazon links, whatever you're doing. Does this make sense? And so my question is, if that works for you, right? If that's working out in 6th to 9th month, what's your goal? Your goal is not to do one of these. Your goal is to do as many of these as possible. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're like, let's go again. Let's go again. Let's launch another product line. Let's go again. Because now your channel's blowing up at the same time as you're earning. Is that making sense? Right? So in the 6th to 9th month, that's how I would plan for the 6th to 9th month. Okay? So at this time, 6th to 9th month, what are we looking at here? Well, I would estimate if you're making 2K average there, you would at least make 3K per month ad revenue on top of that. Because your channel will be growing, especially when you're doing the shout outs. Does that make sense? So if you're doing 2K per month here, you're doing 3K per month here, it's very conservative already. Because I know from these months, I was already doing like 5K plus per month. Does that make sense? So I just want to, I don't want you guys to have too high expectations. So like this example, okay? Now, what would I plan for the final months? Okay? Month 9 to 12. Okay? 9 to 12. Actually, on 9 to 12, what I would do, I would basically just amplify. Everything I'm doing, I would just amplify. I would start reinvesting some of my money, getting better quality stuff, quality equipment, get some editors in, I would start reinvesting some money here to amplify. Reinvest to amplify. How many of you would be willing to reinvest money you're making? Right? Don't be that person who just holds on to money so tight and are scared for their dear life of putting any money out. Always remember, you've got to put money out to get money in. This is currency. This is cash flow. Flow out, flow in, flow out. Universal principles. Right? So you invest to amplify. Okay? By that time, what are we looking at? Well, by that time, we're looking at, okay, this one, you're 1 year down the line. I'm guessing you're at least making 55K per month on ad revenue. Does this make sense? And if I'm to total that up, what would my guesstimate be for your first year? Would be actually very conservative. 2, 4, 6. We got 6K. 3, 6, 9. 9K. Okay, what's that? 15K. 15K, 5, 10, 15. 30K. That will total up nice, what? First year revenue of total, okay, $30K plus what? This is only ad revenue. Products, affiliates, whatever. I don't know what you want to write in the plus. I mean, for me, it was 100Ks per month. For Christine is 300Ks every 5 days. I don't know. Something ridiculous like that, right? I don't really know what you want to write there, but this is your, if you were working with me on this, I would say this is your minority goal. This is like kind of like the thing on the side. This is your play money. The other thing is your serious money. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's how I would plan it out. So if I was to map out 12 months for you, I think this should be your how you look at it. I feel I am being does this mean that every single person will make 30K or 100K per year or anything like that? Does that mean everyone will? No. Okay, let me ask you a question. Who will? Answer that. Who will? I will, okay. Consistent people will. Me, okay. I will. Action takers will. Persistence, consistence will. The people who follow through will. Those who put in the work will. The doers will. Right? I will. Very good confidence. You will. Okay, everyone take an inhale, please. And slow exhale. Those who action, follow the steps, follow the guidance, take feedback well, are coachable, those are the people who will. Not everybody will, but those who are coachable will. Now let me ask you this question. Is it possible to exceed 30K revenue in your first month, right? Christine said, I did. I did. Is it possible to exceed 30K? How do you know it's possible to exceed 30K in the first year? How do you know it's possible? Are you guys just saying it or what? It's been done. Show up. She did. I did. Life by Lucy did. Tina Rizzu did. Success Insider, Tim Han did. Do you understand what I'm saying? We all did the same thing. So seeing is believing. Christine showed, right? So that's how you know, of course it works. But the real question is, are you going to be one that makes it work? How many of you are going to be one that makes it work? Raise your hand nice and high for me. Right? Raise your hand nice and high. Put your hand to your heart. Let the universe know I'm in this. Let the universe know I'm in this for real. Let the universe know, go big or go home. Let the universe know I'm all in, I'm in this. Let the universe know I'm ready. Let the universe know I'm going big. Let the universe know I've got eyes on the prize. Let the universe know I also have the plan. Let the universe know I'm going to make it happen. Let the universe know I'm the make it happen person. Everyone take an inhale, please. And slow exhale. Wonderful. Set that, ground it. Set that intention, make it strong. You guys learned a lot this morning because we haven't even started making our videos yet. We're going to do that this afternoon. Right? You guys are all excited about all this, but you need to make your video. Right? What I want to do is I want to do this because during the breakout room, actually, some people were asking about the one-year program. And I wanted to run it through for those of you who are interested. By the way, I know some of you, how many of you got platinum tickets? I think a few platinum crowns around here. That crown looks awesome, doesn't it? We should get those crowns more in more of our, right? Right. So what I was in, because I know some of you are in the Platinum program. I also know some of you are in other programs as well. So what I actually did when I was looking at this program, I said to the team, I said, is it possible that those who, let's say, paid for the Platinum ticket or anything, if they want to join the 1 year, they can actually, we can help deduct the money you paid so far from the program. And if you do want to join, you can use it towards that. How many think that's pretty cool? Or some of you who have, I know some of you have, how many of you have tokens, some super creator tokens and things like that? How many of you are SC tokens? Give me a SC inside the chat. So I was speaking to the team about it. I said, if any of them want to take YouTube seriously and want to join the 1 year program, how about we let some of them adjust what they've invested in the SC token and be able to, you know, whatever you invested, be able to help deduct it from the 1 year and things like that and help you guys out. How many think that's pretty cool? Right? So what I want to do is I want to do this. It's me and Sabrina have put this together. We're seeing how much time we got for the year to put this together. It's going to be a 12-month program. It's going to consist of a lot of different collaborations, partnerships, shout-outs, and coaching, and helping you, especially through the first 3 months, especially spotting your blind spots, helping you navigate through everything, reading the analytics, planning your product funnels, all that type of stuff. So it includes everything for those who actually want to do this for real. How many of you actually want to do this for real? Like because I want to see who you are. Like for real, at least your elbow is straight, okay? 2 arms are up. How many of you actually want to do this for real? Okay? Those of you who just like, nah, YouTube, I just want to post a couple of videos of my cat when I feel like it, then that's not for real, okay? Those of you who are actually looking at this and you're inspired by this. Because I know 5 years ago, I was inspired by this. You know, I was like, whoa, I'm going to do this, right? So what I want to do is I want to do this. I don't want to... Those of you who are just like, well, actually, I had an SC token and, you know, I got this course for free. So, you know, I had nothing better to do with my life. So I thought, why not just listen to you speak for 3 days? For those people, then probably not, you know, committing to a 1 year extreme result type program is probably not right. But those of you who are wanting to take this seriously and are liking this type of timeline and wanting to learn how to work out all these different parts and get coaching and mentorship on it, then what I'm going to do very simple. We're going to break it into a separate, we're going to have a private session in a private room, which will take around 20 minutes. Is that okay? Yeah. So what's going to happen is in a moment, there'll be a link inside the chat in a moment. Okay. I'm going to ask the team to put a link inside the chat. That will zap us into a separate Zoom room. And in a separate Zoom room, we're just going to have a quick private heart-to-heart private session. I'm going to outline what the 1 year package will consist of and how you guys can get involved if you want to, take it seriously. And that's it. Is that okay? And those who want in, they'll come in, and nice and simple. Okay. The only thing I want to say is this. Those of you Those of you who, if you're part of MCC, it doesn't matter what program you're part of. If you want to join it, just join the session. Okay. So what I'm going to do this right now, we are going to let's call it 3. Okay. 3 p.m. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a 1 hour 15 lunch, quite a bit of a later lunch today. So that's 3, 4, 4:15. So everybody will be back at 4:15 Dubai time in this room here, the one you're on now. Is everybody clear, first of all? That's like your lunch break for today. After lunch, obviously, we're doing all the video editing and creating and everything like that. But for those of you who want in on this opportunity, or you want to know what the opportunity is about, all you need to do in a moment, you click on the link and you zap into the other Zoom room for the 20 minutes. Is that clear? Okay. By the way, I want to say this. If you do not click the link immediately and go into the other Zoom room, I'm going to ask the team to close the other Zoom room from people from entering. And I'll tell you why. I believe in action takers, and I also believe that if you come in 10 minutes later and say, what was this all about? I'm not going to repeat for you. You guys understand what I'm saying? So please, as soon as you see the link, those of you who are serious about this, click on the link, go into the other Zoom, and we are going to start in 3 minutes time. Okay? So the link is inside the chat now. If you see the link, zap into the other Zoom room. I'm going to see you guys there. And everybody else, you can stay in this room if you wish. If you don't want the package or program or don't want to join that, you can stay in this room, and we'll see you guys after lunch break. Thank you, thank you, thank you.